Really good to see you. Very good. Sorry lah, delay. So I did it the flight and then flight the delay. Wah, dia rakyat mana datang?
Hello, Dato'.
Apa khabar? Hi, how are you?
Okay.
How are you? Wah, lama nampak. Either kita sure boleh menang Mas Sarawak.
Thank you so much, press for coming, and we're very privileged to have our Ketua Umum here with us this afternoon. We would like to have a very quick press meeting with you guys, and I will not waste much time. So just to give the rest. Okay, program we have for today will be straight after this. We'll go to Seraman. I think the paper knows about it. We have already disclosed to them. After this, we'll go to Seraman, melancarkan operasi election di Seraman, dan selepas itu di pusat juga, dan lepas pusat di Seratok. So on the way, we have 3 places to go. It's a long journey, but we are very thankful that Sri is able to be with us. And tomorrow will be in Miri dan juga di Lembang. So that's a brief itinerary that we have with Sri for these 2 days. We believe that we'll be coming back again. The rest of the time, just
Terima kasih. Saya pertama nak sebut selain daripada terima kasih kepada kawan-kawan yang menjadi bersih di Kuala Lumpur dan juga di Sarawak. Kerana kita anggap bersih ini sebagai lambang kebangkitan rakyat. Ya. Kalau kita bicara soal demokrasi, soal kebebasan, ia mesti bermula dengan proses pilihan raya yang bebas dan adil. Saya tentu tidak ada di sini, baru Datuk Teman ada di sini. Tetapi di Kuala Lumpur itu kita catat sejarah. Bukan saja dari segi jumlahnya ramai, ini kali pertama ada penyertaan sebagai suatu ikatan yang cukup kuat dan padu di antara masyarakat Melayu, Cina, India di situ. Dan saya juga terima kasih kerana kawan-kawan dari Sarawak, termasuk suku kaum Dayak, Melayu, Cina juga hadir selain dari Sabah. Tetapi untuk Datuk Najib menyerang ini sebagai suatu yang perhimpunan yang mempunyai cita-cita yang buruk, itu saya rasa paling tidak adil. Ini menunjukkan bahawa pimpinan negara ini yang ditaja oleh UMNO tidak faham dan tidak prihatin tentang perasaan rakyat. Okay, you want me to say in English or Okay, I would begin by expressing my profound gratitude to the Sarawakians who participated in the Bersih Rally, and this is consistent with the aspirations of our people. And I wasn't here, our colleagues were here. I must commend them for their strong resolve and spirit. But what I observed participating in the Bersih Rally in Kuala Lumpur is, for the first time, we have made history. People come in, and I've never seen, and it's widely acknowledged, the number of Malays and Chinese who actually, and Indians, and there were representatives from Sarawak, Sabah also, who participated with full vigor, spirit, and to me, it is extremely encouraging. You have these people, no fear. What do they want? Freedom and justice. Now, how do you have freedom if you don't have, you are not assured that the elections is free from fraud? So let me begin by expressing that, and I think it's a defining moment in our history, and we pray that we continue with this, notwithstanding the fraud. I believe, God willing, inshallah, we will make history in the next elections. Any problem in this in the country or the region is all attributed to UMNO. So it's nothing new for me, you see. And I'm not here to argue with my old friend Dr. Mahathir. But I think what is important is that people know. 300,000 people, many of them educated, professionals, took the trouble, many from upper middle class. There's a difference. Old, young, men, women, youth, of course, profound presence. They are not stupid. Okay? They know their rights. You don't have one or two old leaders dictating to them what to do, what not to do. So it is their free will to want to express themselves. So never mind what they say, but I think there is a disconnect between the thinking of the present Prime Minister and the former Prime Minister. In fact, even Tun Rollah called me stupid for supporting Bersih and for allowing Anwar now is being used by the Chinese to inject the position of Bahasa, of Melayu and Islam. And this is the quote by Rollah and also Rais Jati, that Anwar is no longer for the Malays and for Islam. So, but do I need really seriously to counter this? No. What do I need to do? To address our Sarawakians or Malaysians that the time is our time, that we must make a difference. History must be made. Enough of racism, enough of parochialism, enough of corruption, enough of abuse of power. Let the people decide. Let the rakyat be the masters. Okay, cukup. Ini jadi ucapan.
Now, after saying this, the gathering of research from various doctors in young people, how firm is your belief towards marching to people?
We are very close. That's why they are very worried. You know, authoritarian leaders, when they are desperate, their authority will challenge. They lose their cool. Okay? I said in my statement, I hope it's distributed here, but my statement post Bersih, that's quite, I crafted it well. This is what I said. Classic statecraft of authoritarian leaders is always to apportion the blame to the innocent rakyat as criminals. Statecraft ataupun cara pentadbiran yang biasa kita faham di mana-mana di dunia oleh sistem diktator atau kuku besi. Bila ada ledakan semangat dari rakyat, yang disalahkan sebagai penjenayah, pengganas adalah rakyat. Isu rasuah, isu penipuan, isu kezaliman itu ditutup. Yang dibuka adalah rakyat. Ingat masa perlawanan terhadap Soeharto, itu jawapan. Perlawanan terhadap Marcos, rakyat yang salah, rakyat yang pengganas, rakyat yang pengacau, rakyat yang rompak. Perompak di atas dilindungi. Jadi saya ingat okey lah. Alright, soalan lain, yang lain.
Dr. Sri, how confident are you to win many seats in Sarawak?
Di Sarawak, according to Barubian, is very confident. And we will work. You know, why do we work very hard? Ada orang kata, Dayak susah, Melayu susah, Melanau susah, Cina okey sikit. Why do we work very hard? Because we represent that belief and trust in the wisdom of the people. If they decide not yet, we have to concede. As the last state elections, they started a major change from the past, but not yet. Probably we have not worked enough. Probably they have not trusted us enough. Probably because they think the government, the state government, must be given a bit more chance. Now, the state government have been given some chance. Our rakyat have better understanding. I believe they will move further. There's no turning back. You know, from 30% to 40% to 48% to 52%. It's always like that. Faham eh? Mana yang the positive? This begitu senang juga macam tu juga. Kita start, kita tengok election dia macam tu 35%, 48%. Dan sekarang dah lebih dari 5. Tapi oleh kerana sistem pilihan raya itu tipu, 52% tak cukup. Kita nak menang kena 55%. Sekarang saya fikir sudah ada 53%. Dimana kita tahu most of the the negotiations are conducted by the state. We come in only if they feel that our services is required. That happens in case of particularly Sabah and Sarawak, because the terrain, the issues are a bit different. So we normally do that. So you ask me in detail, I'm of course given a brief by Baru and the team, but I'm not in the position to give the detail. I can give a general advice: negotiate, get consensus, be seen, be respected by the people as a team. Because finally, it's going to be a Pakatan Rakyat government. Finally, it's going to be Pakatan Rakyat leadership. If you have a prime minister or minister for Pakatan Rakyat. So we must then impress upon the public that we must at all costs be prepared to work together from now. That's my general advice. Now whether it's going to DAP or Keadilan, they continue to negotiate and try and get so that Pakatan Rakyat will feel only one.
But the major problem is DAP want to claim the all Chinese people, all the famous cities, Sarawak, they all claim. So what's your
I hope not we can negotiate that, because the strength of Pakatan Rakyat is, of course, DAP has done well in the Chinese majority seats. I would concede that. It's a very important partner to us. But as I said, it cannot be seen only as a Chinese party. Like Pakatan Rakyat, like PAS cannot see all majority Muslim seats go to PAS. Then Keadilan will be only contesting the Dayak seat. Okay? And we do have Dayak and Selangor. So I think, let me put this way, overall, the DAP, PAS and Keadilan will be very reasonable in their some statements here and there. Of course, I'm not here to defend anyone from Keadilan or from PAS or from my position is to appeal to them to avoid any statement that can be construed as divisive, because UMNO just waiting. PN is waiting. PN know they're going to lose, except they can break, if they can break us. And I have assured our friends will not be broken.
Okay.
No, they are still negotiating. Normally we don't announce. I have instructed Keadilan and Veteran, we should not announce until finally everything is sealed.
So have you discussed at the central, you and YP still discussing the public security?
We have been briefed. No, we have been briefed, but we have always said that look, we want the state to negotiate and work with the national negotiating team. I am personally not involved, but Kim Siang is also not involved.
Okay.
Can I have one last question? Dato' Sri, when can you finalize your list of candidates?
I don't finalize the candidates.
Then you as the advisor of PR.
I have advice. Most of the candidates, when seats are resolved, there's some seats that are not yet resolved, but seats are resolved, we have actually finalized. It's just a matter of weeks, or probably 1 week or less, we'll announce. I mean, Matapong will probably be. Okay, so we have
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Terima kasih banyak. Sorry.